Yes, now you can start, Shanti.
Okay. Shall I begin?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, great. I hope you can see me, and my voice, everything is clear and audible. In case any, like, if you are not able to see me, please let me know. I'll repeat it again, okay? So that it will be useful for everyone. Okay, so let's begin. Prachi just said that we are going to discuss about steam engine. Yeah. And in this steam engine, I hope all of you are aware of steam engine. I'll just revise once about steam engine. What is so special about steam engine? Steam engines were the beginning of industrial era. Something changed, something revolution happened because of the introducing of steam engine. And when steam engine was introduced, at that time, there were a lot of if or but so. I mean, people were not very keen in having how steam and, steam will help us to take heavy load, heavy carriages, and how it is possible. Everyone was very doubtful about this steam engine, but it succeeded. It made a landmark. And I feel today also, the steam engine program for creative learning will really create a landmark in our teaching learning process, and it will definitely help us to improve our teaching and learning, as well as students teaching and learning. So I will ask all of you to buckle your seat belts, because ये engine अभी start होने वाला है. So I will also talk in Hindi. If anyone has any problem in understanding, let me know. So I'll use Hindi, I'll use English, and if there are more Maharashtrians, I can use Marathi also. So just let me know what is your convenient language. I'll speak in that. So our journey for creativity starts from here. ओके, सो हमने प्लेटफॉर्म में आ गए हैं. अभी आपको इमेजिन करना है कि हम लोग एक प्लेटफॉर्म में आ गए हैं. और ये स्टीम इंजन आखिर होता क्या है ये? अगर आपको कुछ, if you have any question, any suggestions for this, what exactly is steam engine? Can you put in the chat? स्टीम इंजिन म्हणजे काय? काय वाटतं तुम्हाला? Steam engine, what is steam engine? Are we getting any responses, Gayatri?
Not yet, Shanti.
अच्छा, so
Now we are. Yes, yes.
हाँ.
Power of water vapors propels engine. Steam used as a fuel to run engine. वाफेवर चालणारे. Yeah, so 3 so far.
Okay, so all of you are giving me, steam engine as a real use of steam engine. But steam here is an acronym. And what does it stands for? याचा अर्थ काय आहे ते आपण आता बघणार आहोत. So या पूर्ण सेशन मधून तुम्हाला काय मिळणार आहे? What you are going to get and what your students are going to get is really important, isn't it? Every teacher has one question. मी क्लासमध्ये जाऊन असं काय केलं पाहिजे की माझे स्टुडंट्स सगळे त्यांना जे मी शिकवतो ते आलं पाहिजे, मी जे एम ठरवलं ते झालं पाहिजे, असं काय केलं पाहिजे? सो स्टुडंट विल बी एबल टू meaningfully integrate the subject with connected ideas. म्हणजेच या सेशन्स झाल्यानंतर, या स्टीम इंजिनचं सेशन झाल्यानंतर तुम्हाला असं वाटेल की स्टुडंट्स एकत्रितपणे आणू शकतात सगळे content. They can understand the ideas together, and they can meaningfully integrate all the subjects like physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology, even languages and other arts. So all subjects have to be connected together, and that is one of the main objective of NEP. The new education or national education policy 2020 also states that. So our first and most important aim is to meaningfully integrate the subject with connected ideas. So what is going to happen here? We are going to develop skills and competency for STEAM activities. हे जे STEAM activities आम्ही जे म्हणतोय त्याचे पण त्यांना अनुभव येईल, and they will develop the skills. They will learn the subject as a whole rather just collection of parts. आता काय होत आहे की which class physics, which class chemistry, which class सिविक्स मध्ये मला एवढे चांगले नाही भेटले, पण आय हॅव गॉट रिअली गुड, आय एम व्हेरी गुड इन मॅथ्स. सो असं बिट्स अँड पीसेस मध्ये आपलं एज्युकेशन आता आहे. त्यांना एकत्रपणे कॅन वी ब्रिंग इट टुगेदर टू मेक इट ॲज अ होल. अँड आपल्या आयुष्यामध्ये जेव्हा आपण पुढे जातो, आपण जेव्हा जॉब करतो किंवा पुढे जाऊन आपण काही कार्य करतो, त्याच्यामध्ये आपण असं नाही करत, अरे ते तर फिजिक्सचं होतं, अरे ते तर केमिस्ट्रीचं होतं, असं नाहीये ना. इट इज ऑल प्रॉब्लेम्स आर कमिंग टुगेदर, सो वी हॅव टू लर्न this as a whole. Of course, infuse enthusiasm and excitement, so create opportunities for latest research and competitions through this. Next is develop critical thinking, which can lead to innovation. सो एन्क्वायरी माइंडसेट हे डेव्हलप करणं हे पण एक उद्दिष्ट आहे आपल्या सगळ्या एज्युकेशन सिस्टमचं, स्पेशली वेन वी कन्सिडर ॲज स्टीम. ते एन्क्वायरी माइंडसेट कसं डेव्हलप करायचं, काय करायचं, तर त्याच्या संदर्भात आज आपण थोडंसं बघणार आहोत. त्याचबरोबर अलॉंग विथ दॅट वी ऑल्सो हॅव एनहान्स रिझनिंग अँड प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्विंग, which is the need of an hour. We know that we have to work in collaborative atmosphere. Life skills which are working in, best working in collaboration, that is what is our main aim. So why not we use this in school? We start this from school only, so that this can be helpful for them in their future career. And the last but not the least is making sense of the world around them, and thus works towards making a positive impact for the future. हे positive impact कसं करू शकतो आपण, काय करू शकतो? These are the main aims through which we are going to go forward in this session. तर तुम्ही सगळ्यांनी स्टीम काय आहे त्याचं थोडंफार सांगितलं आहे, पण इथे स्टीम in this aspect, what is STEAM? STEAM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Something is missing? Something is missing? Yes? Are we getting any response? Yes. Thank you so much, Shama ma'am, Jyoti ma'am, Samatha ma'am. Thank you. Yes. I will go with English and Hindi only. I will not use Marathi. Thank you so much, Purnima ma'am, for bringing this. तो मैं हिंदी और इंग्लिश का ही प्रयोग करूंगी. तो yes, arts is what is missing. लेकिन arts तो I mean is considered to be very different than science, technology, engineering and mathematics. ऐसा बोला जाता है कि these are high level subjects and art is not that high level. So how it will match? So according to Yakman, who introduced this concept, ये concept को जब introduce किया गया, तब ऐसा था उनके दिमाग में, this was the thing that we live in the world where you can't understand science without technology. टेक्नोलॉजी के बिना साइंस को समझना बहुत मुश्किल है, which causes most of its research and development in engineering, और research development सारा engineering based है, which you can't create without understanding of arts and mathematics. So इतना ही जरूरी ये सारे subjects हैं. अगर ये सारे subjects इतने जरूरी है तो अपने students को भी ये exposure मिलना चाहिए. What they can do, how they can integrate all these subjects together is I'm going to share with you all today one example and also few strategies that you can use in your classroom to introduce this STEAM concept. लेकिन अब इसके कैसे करें, व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज स्टीम, ये तो समझ में आ गया है कि जरूरी है, लेकिन उसको आगे कैसे यूज करें, isn't it? That is what is important for us. So let's see, let's understand साइंस का क्या रोल है इसमें. What is science doing in this? So science is there for conceptual understanding and it is a tool for observation, experimentation, test, and also evaluate ideas. Can anybody tell me how test is here? Test, science में कौन से test? Exam test क्या? What do you think? Testing of hypothesis. Absolutely correct. स्वाति मैम ने MCQ बोला है. Okay. So यहाँ पे test का meaning है साइंस जब हम पढ़ा रहे हैं, when we are using science as a conceptual understanding and observation, experiment करते हैं, तो we also test the hypothesis. Scientists usually work on hypothesis testing, on research question testing, और उसके हिसाब से वो उनके आइडियाज जनरेट करते हैं, उसके हिसाब से फैक्चुअल इंफॉर्मेशन हमारे तक पहुंचाते हैं. तो हाउ साइंस प्रोग्रेसेस, और साइंस का रोल क्या है यहाँ पे? सो इसको एक टूल की तरह यूज करना है, इसको एक एक कंसेप्चुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग के तरीके हमको यूज करना है. एंड किसके लिए यूज करना है? व्हाई वी शुड यूज इट? फॉर ऑब्जर्वेशन, एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन, टेस्ट एंड ऑल्सो इवेल्युएट आइडियाज. जो भी आइडियाज हम लोग करते हैं, बहुत सारे आइडियाज हमारे दिमाग में आते हैं, राइट? बट ऑल दीज आइडियाज आर नॉट फिजिबल टू सम एक्सटेंट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आपको पता होगा प्लेन, जब प्लेन का कॉन्सेप्ट, प्लेन उड़ाने के लिए जब ये बनाया गया, हिस्ट्री थोड़ा सा हम देखते हैं, तो उस टाइम पे बहुत सारे अलग अलग मॉडल्स आ रहे थे, बट मोस्ट ऑफ द मॉडल्स डिड वर्क. राइट ब्रदर्स का मॉडल वर्क किया. क्यों? Why Wright brothers models worked? Anybody has any suggestion, any answer for this? Wright brothers का मॉडल ने काम किया और उन्होंने प्लेन कैसे उड़ सकता है, कैसे बन सकता है, इसका हमें बताया. Anyone knows anything about Wright brothers? Yes, you read about them. कोई रिस्पॉन्स है? गायत्री, डू यू नो? श्रद्धा, डू यू नो?
Aeroplane.
No.
हाँ, राइट ब्रदर्स ने एरोप्लेन बनाया,
Aeroplane.
बट
The
व्हाई देयर
models.
एरोप्लेन सक्सीडेड,
Model.
अदर्स एरोप्लेन डिडंट
Mhm.
सक्सीड?
Oh, there are
Because
some
they
answers.
based,
Yeah. Speak. Yeah. Go ahead, Shanti.
so somebody said that aeroplane and function is well, okay, nice. So
Function
they
is well.
based
Aerodynamics. Another.
yes, aerodynamics. So they based their studies on Newton's laws. न्यूटन्स को लॉज को समझकर उन्होंने उसके ऊपर काम किया. सो अंडरस्टैंडिंग द साइंटिफिक कॉन्सेप्ट्स इज रियली important. It is not only for, our students, what they do is mostly they mug up or they by heart the definitions, and in the exam they keep on writing. So instead of that, understanding of the concept, ये understanding को उन्होंने use करके प्लेन के लिए उन्होंने किया. So that's what I just wanted to encourage all of you. Whenever you are teaching science, please see to it that the conceptual understandings are very much clear. Okay. So along with science, we also have, next one is technology, right? So technology में क्या है? What is it? It teaches us how to process and connect information in variety of frameworks. तो इंफॉर्मेशन तो बहुत सारे हैं हमारे पास, वी आर सराउंडेड विद आवर इंफॉर्मेशन, बट हाउ दिस इंफॉर्मेशन इज प्रोसेस्ड, how this information can be connected, and one to one, one to many, and many to many, all these forms, how these can be passed on. So that is what technology will help us in understanding. Next is engineering. So let's go for engineering. Engineering teaches the cycle of innovation. अभी innovation सबसे बड़ा word हो गया है. There are so many things happening on innovation. So inventing solutions, measuring impacts, making changes to improve result. How we can do all this is very, very important, and that is what is engineering aspect giving us. Along with engineering, we also have very, very important is arts. तो आर्ट्स क्या करता है? आर्ट्स हमको सिंबॉलिक एक्सप्रेसिव कैपेसिटीज को बताता है, एंड दैट कैन reach any language, any culture, any background and experience. अब तक क्या होता है कि there is a language barrier, there is a culture barrier, there is background or experience barrier. All these can be wiped out with the help of इंट्रोड्यूसिंग आर्ट्स. तो इतना पावरफुल ये आर्ट्स का फॉर्म है जिसे हम यूज कर सकते हैं. एंड व्हाट इज गोइंग टू बी, हाउ वी कैन डू इट, आई विल एक्सप्लेन इन सम टाइम. बट यस, नाउ last but not the least is mathematics, which provides us as a tool to structure and what to reach across all interest and background and to make sense of the world. अभी आप बोलोगे मैथ्स और सेंस ऑफ वर्ल्ड कैसे हो सकता है? डू यू थिंक मैथ्स कैन हेल्प अस टू मेक सेंस ऑफ द वर्ल्ड? Any response? Anyone? So my question is, maths can help us to make sense of this world we are in. कैसे? How come? Okay, thank you, Hari ji. Mathematics is in everywhere. Calculation, what nature does while producing new creation. This is nice, Dipali ma'am. Thank you so much.
Steps we walk. Wow. As simple as it can get. Yeah.
Nice. So thank you so much. आपके हाँ मेजरमेंट, प्रोपोर्शन, सिमेट्री, आप बहुत सारे हाँ अभी बहुत सारे एप्लीकेशन बेस्ड आ रहे हैं मैथ्स के लिए. नहीं तो यूजुअली ऐसा होता है कि अरे मैथ्स तो कैलकुलेशन है, मैथ्स तो फॉर्मूला है, और उसमें फॉर्मूला में वर्ल्ड कहाँ हम डालने वाले हैं, है ना? सेंस कैसे करेंगे वर्ल्ड का? बट let me tell you all, not only we use mathematics daily, most of the natures जो भी रिसर्च हुए हैं, सबको मैक्सिमम रिसर्च को मैथमेटिकल मॉडलिंग के जरिए पहले उसको समझा गया है. वंस इट इज अंडरस्टूड देन ओनली इट इज डन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अभी हमारा रोवर चंद्रयान पहुंचा है, and we made proud ourselves around the world. Everyone knows us, but this was not done directly, right? We cannot send directly and it is done. There were a lot of simulations, there were a lot of planning, there are a lot of mathematical modeling that happened. So ये जो है, ये कैसे वहां तक पहुंच सकता है, कैसे ये हमारे पृथ्वी के चक्कर काटेगा, एंड जब तक जाके वो जाएगा, वो कितना फ्यूल लगेगा. All these things involves lot of mathematics. So yes, making a sense around of this world can be helpful because of mathematics. So ये सारे subjects जो एक साथ आएंगे तो कैसे होगा? How things will happen? That is what is our main point of discussion today. So I hope now you have understood my steam engine. अभी तक आप जो steam engine के बारे में सोच रहे थे, वो steam के जरिए pressure लेके आपको move करने वाला है. अभी का जो steam engine है, वो science, technology, engineering, arts and mathematics, इन सबको लेके आपको आगे बढ़ने वाला है. So let's see what. Before we go here, anybody has any questions, any doubts till now? Anybody wants to ask anything?
Yeah. Participant can raise their hand or they can message in the chat box.
If you are okay, then if you have thumbs up, I can go ahead and I can share. Yes?
Somebody has commented not yet.
Nice not yet. Nice.
Okay. Thank you. So this was not to get praise, by the way. I just wanted to see if you have any questions. And STEAM आपको ठीक से समझा है क्या? तब जाके हम आगे जाएंगे. So अभी आप तो बोलोगे ये conceptual understanding and all is okay. We know what is, इसका full form भी हमको पता है. We know. But classroom में जाके क्या करना है? That is what is important, right? When I go to classroom, how I can integrate all these subjects? Because physics teacher is different, chemistry teachers is different, and engineering technology we don't teach in school. We teach mostly mathematics, and yeah, our teacher though, they never talk only. They have their programs, and during gathering and all only they come up. Yeah. So all these questions I completely understand, because I have worked in school. I was there in school. So based on this only, I thought, let us go through one example. एक एग्जाम्पल देखते हैं कि कैसे हम इस स्टीम को अपने क्लासरूम में लेके जा सकते. In your classroom can we take? And I really want all of you to try this and give me your feedback, what you feel about it once you try it in your classroom. Okay, so all of you ready? My steam engine is ready to start now, and you have to hop on the compartments. So we will go to the first compartment. Okay, and this first compartment is exploring the concepts. In our title, if you see, there were, like I have said, that there are 5 strategies that I'm going to discuss today. So the first strategy that we can come up with, or our bogey number 1, we can say, the bogey number 1 is exploring the concepts. So how we can explore the concept? What will be the scientific fact in this that we are going to do? So here, I want all of you to read this. I hope all of you can see. If you are using mobile phone, I will read for all of you. Fill 2 cups with equal amounts of water, one with cold water and another with hot water. And be careful, okay, when you do this. Put 1 sugar cube into the cup of cold water and stir until sugar dissolves. Continue adding cubes until the sugar no longer dissolves in water. Be sure to count how many cubes were dissolved. You are able to dissolve. Do the same thing with hot water. Which temperature water dissolves more cube? Why do you think this happened? What is your response? आता आपण हे करणार नाहीये. We are not going to do this physically, but thought experiment. We are going to think about it.
Yeah, we have messaged in the chat box.
Answers in the chat box. Hot water dissolved more sugar. Hot, I think everybody. And as temperature increases, rate of reaction. Hot water dissolves more cubes. So everybody, I think.
Everybody, yeah, most of
hot water.
Yeah, thank you so much for giving this response. Now, I just felt that we, as a teachers, we are sure we know about this. Which temperature water dissolves more cubes? First answer, you have given hot water. Why do you think this happened is the most important question. And this, if we can tell the students, if we can ask the student, because of high, what happens? Okay, higher temperature, I got it, but why? Fast in hot water, correct. Aarti ma'am, absolutely correct. More vibrations of matter. More vibrations. Vibrations, Gayatri ma'am, or we can say movements. Okay, stirring increases vibration. Higher temperature increase rate of reaction. Okay, now you're talking about rate of reaction. Expanding of matter, because high temperature, more intermolecular space. My God, lot of scientific concepts are coming up. Bonds are breaking down. That is really, distance of atom is more. Correct, absolutely correct. But all these things, all these concepts, what I want is, can student think of all this when they do the experiment themselves? Simple, and this is very simple experiment that you can do in the classroom. You can ask, but when student does this themselves, they will able to understand what happens. Why? What is saturation point? Why the sugar is not getting dissolved more? However, in hot water, it is getting dissolved more. So this is a wow moment for them. And at the same time, with experiment, we are also discussing about why this is happening. You know, we can show with the diagrams, we can show with pictures, and we can help the student understand these concepts which you have just mentioned about rate of reaction, and it is there in 8th standard, 9th standard textbook, right? All these concepts are there. Here, in this entire session, what topic I have selected is sugar. Okay, now sugar is my topic, or it is my idea that I have taken up. And sugar I'm going to use in different forms. Okay, in different forms, in the sense, in science, technology, we will go forward. But example about sugar, how we can introduce with help of scientific concepts. Is there any other scientific concepts we can tell about sugar?
There are a few comments in the chat box. One participant says, yes, I usually make students to play roles of water and solute molecules and enact the dissolution process. And
Perfect. Wow.
Yeah.
You have
And
already used arts. You have already used arts. Nice.
That is Samaya. And then a higher temperature, there are more spaces between the water molecules for the sugar to dissolve into the solution forms more faster. That's what it is.
Yes. 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 Perfect. Thank you so much. So you are also doing role play, which is one of the very important or effective way of teaching. Here, I just wanted to make you understand is science is learned by doing. Unless and until students do it, they will not get excited or enthusiasm will be developed in them, right? So, concept. Yes. Okay. So how we can explore the concept? Inquiry or structured, guided, or open inquiry we can do. I know all of you are aware of inquiry process. इंक्वायरी में क्या होता है, कैसे होता है, इसके बारे में बहुत सारे पहले भी डिस्कशन हो चुके. There is lot of resources available online also on how to use inquiry, and I hope you all are using. Yes, Shraddha?
There is a question in the chat box, Shanti. I have a question. When
Yes.
we boil the water and leave it cool, it is more colder than normal water. Why?
Okay.
Yeah.
So any suggestion? Anyone knows the answer? It is more नॉर्मल वाटर से ज्यादा उसका टेम्परेचर डिक्रीज होता है.
Decrease होता है. क्यों
टेम्परेचर
होता है?
डिक्रीज
Yeah.
होता है व्हेन
Yeah.
यू कूल इट. व्हाई डू यू
Yeah.
थिंक सो?
I think somebody has answered. It is because of specific heat. I think Hari has answered to it.
यस. तो स्पेसिफिक हीट का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है उसके वजह, बिकॉज इट लूजेस हीट. यस, इट लूजेस हीट. थैंक यू सो मच टीचर्स टू सेव मी. Okay, so because of specific heat, we have to go through the concepts of specific heat and understand it, why it happens. But thank you for raising that question. Let's go to the next point. Okay, so inquiry as such is one of the excellent ways to explore the concepts. And you can take structured inquiry, guided inquiry, or open inquiry, any form of inquiry. Simple like this. Just now I had this one example. So you can also conduct various examples and you can take in your classroom. But please do at least one experiment with your students. That would really boost their moral and they will feel like they are, they are also learning science. Next in this is problem solving and discovery. So these are all together, these strategies, they go hand in hand. Now, what is problem solving is, of course, you pose a problem to the student and the student are supposed to solve the problems through experimentation, through research, through project. All these can be taken together and they can have a discovery approach or heuristic, in other words, can be also helpful. So exploring the concept, these are the strategy on the left hand side that I've mentioned for all of you. But how we can do that? One example I have shown for science. Okay, so this is the format through which we will be progressing further. So let's use of technologies. The second one is technology. So sugar के बारे में हम कर रहे हैं, right? We are thinking about sugar. Now sugar क्या कैसा है, क्या है, and technology कैसे important है. So I'll just read for all of you this this section. Is the second large producer for sugarcane. Yes. Yes, for sugar in the world. But the world में second largest producer यानी कि it is really important. And this industry provides economic stability to millions of people across the rural. Research two types of technology that are utilized in the sugar industry. Are there any new technological innovations that threaten the sustainability of sugar industry in rural India? In fact, Maharashtra, we are all proud of various sugar belts in Maharashtra, and there are so many sugar mills in Maharashtra, right? इतने सारे sugar mills हैं, इतने सारे साखर कारखाने ऐसे बोला जाता है उनको, and so कौन सी ऐसी टेक्नोलॉजी है जो वो यूज करते हैं इन sugar industry? The students have to research this and try to find out what are the industries they can. So this can be like see, they're talking about sugar, but they can find out technological, what are the challenges for which those technologies very used. For example, molasses होता है, then में जो भी waste product होता है, what they do of the waste product. So there are so many startups now which have, innovative startups based on waste product of various things. Of sugarcane, sugarcane, sugar producing industry. So all these can help the student to understand how technology is really useful in our daily life, and how technology is useful in our future life also. How it is helpful for us to solve challenges or for our future life. अभी ये जो सेकंड क्वेश्चन है ना, ये इम्पोर्टेंट बहुत. व्हाट डू यू थिंक? आप लोग को क्या लगता है क्या आंसर हो सकता है? What do you all think? Teachers, this is for you all. Are there any new technological innovations that threaten the sustainability of the sugar industry in rural India?
Artificial sweeteners, Shama Joshi has written.
Yes. आर्टिफिशियल स्वीटनेस, बहुत सारे लोगों को डायबिटीज एंड अदर लाइफस्टाइल डिजीजेस है, एंड पीपल हैव रिड्यूस द इनटेक ऑफ शुगर, and because of that this can be as ये artificial sweeteners as a different byproduct, or we can say as in because of new technological innovations, there have been other things that are used instead of sugar, so they threaten. Okay, anything else? Anything else? Sugar, what do you think? आपको क्या लगता है रूरल इंडिया में? I'm talking about rural India, and this is about technological innovations. Okay, green energy, yes, because of the green energy solutions, ethanol,
ethanol production.
Ethanol products. Okay, so there are, see, you are giving me examples of only products, also examples of some controversial topics are here about politics. I would refrain using those here right now, but yes, green sugar and aspects of it. But what I really want to say is, because of jobs, yes, Aarti ma'am, I was coming to the same point, that because of the technological innovations, automatic, automatic equipments have been used, and they are more effective. Automation is more effective. It is more useful, and that actually has reduced the and so this has also sustainability for sugar industry, especially jobs and things which the rural people used to do, so that is really hampering. Are you able to hear me? Hello?
You are audible,
Yes,
Shanti.
yes.
Bitika,
Okay.
you can
So,
maybe, Bitika, if you cannot hear us, maybe you can drop off and join in again. If there is, I think it's a specific issue for your login.
Device. Yeah.
We are able to hear you. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
great. Thank you. So that's what I just wanted to let you know, that technology, yes, it is very useful, but we also have to make our students sensitize towards the use of technology. Because of the use of technological innovations, what is happening? So green revolution or green sugar and green things are coming up, and how that can be useful for our students. So alternative measures are also very important. So along with this, now let's go for the strategies. What strategies we can use? So first strategy, as we can say, is connecting technology to real life experiences. So real life experiences में हम technology को कैसे लेके आ सकते हैं? Now this was one example that we have said about sugar. So can you take up some other examples in which technology has played a very important role, and it has made our life much more easier? I know you will talk about the mobile phone, but other than mobile phone, anything else? So we can discuss about that. You can discuss this in your classroom. You can take this. Next is daily life activities and use of technology, real life experiences along with daily life activities, and incorporating it in assignments. What I feel, yes, Shraddha?
Dipali is saying internet.
Shanti, I think there's a slight lag in your sound. Maybe you can go off the video to save your bandwidth. Then people will be able to, I think, hear
Okay,
you on time. I think there is some lag.
okay.
Yeah, just for a few minutes, maybe you can go off the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, take it slow.
Now,
Thank
can
you.
you hear me? Now,
Yes,
am I
yes.
audible now?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
great. So I was just saying that incorporating this in assignments. So use of technology, just now, as I told you that they can research about various technological innovation, what is happening, and they can also be used in giving very innovative assignments for the students. They can visit some, if their parents are working in some industry, they can visit the industry, they can take some notes and actually make this happen as they are getting a real life experience. So use of technology, not only reading or seeing videos of technology, if they can experience themselves, this will be much more useful for the student. So this was for technology. Let me also take you that technology helps to expedite, eliminate, and be efficient. So all these three parameters are very, very crucial. And how students can understand these parameters when they see or they experience themselves that technology. So this is what is important use of technology. Now let me take you to the third bogey. The third bogey is of experiential learning. ओके, सो एक्सपीरियंशियल लर्निंग मतलब क्या क्या होता है? इसमें है एस्पेक्ट ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग. सो इसमें इंजीनियरिंग का एस्पेक्ट इंपॉर्टेंट है. और इसमें हम क्या कर रहे हैं? वी आर गिविंग देम अगेन सम एक्टिविटी. वी आर टेलिंग देम टू फिल 6 cups with equal amounts of water. हाँ, सब में सेम पानी रखना है, 6 कप लेने हैं. एड डिफरेंट फूड कलर इन ईच कप. हर एक में हम थोड़ा सा, जिसमें अगर हम हमारे पास हल्दी है, या वी हैव सम रेड कलर, सम ग्रीन कलर, सम ब्लू कलर, ऐसे थोड़ा कलर, फूड कलर हमको डालना है. एंड द फर्स्ट कलर स्पेशली वी विल नॉट ऐड एनी शुगर. थोड़ा भी चीनी नहीं रहेगा फर्स्ट कप में. एंड वी विल स्टार्ट एडिंग 1 teaspoon और tablespoon of sugar in the second cup. थर्ड कप में 2, फोर्थ कप में 3, ऐसे करके 6 कप हमको भरने हैं. ठीक है. प्लेस अबाउट हाफ इंच ऑफ स्ट्रॉ इन द फर्स्ट कप. Cap the top of the straw with your thumb and remove and place the straw a little deeper in the next cup. Continue to do the same with all colors. What do you think? What will happen? किसी ने किया है ये पहले? I really want all of you to take a screenshot or take a picture of this. That will help you to take this activity in your classroom. What do you think will happen?
So teachers are saying they haven't done this activity for you.
Okay, they have not done this activity.
Yeah, so
But
the
आपको क्या
response.
लगता है शुगर के डिसॉल्व होने से कलर में कुछ मल्टी लेयर्स होंगे? ओके, मल्टी लेयर्स होंगे और क्या हो सकता है? शुगर डिसॉल्व होने से और कलर डालने से कुछ फर्क पड़ सकता है? डू यू थिंक डेंसिटी में कुछ फर्क पड़ेगा? या तो स्टूडेंट्स विल कम टू नो अबाउट डेंसिटी. या हम लोग जब भी बात करते हैं डेंसिटी का, एट दैट टाइम इट इज वेरी थोड़ा अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए रिड्यूस द नेचर ऑफ द सब्जेक्ट. या इट विल चेंज, इट विल कंप्लीटली चेंज द नेचर ऑफ द सब्जेक्ट. या substance, they will arrange by that density. Yes, that is what we have done. एक में कम डाला है, फिर उसको उसको इंक्रीज करते गए. तो इंक्रीजिंग द डेंसिटी, and what happens, it will become a mixture. Yes, but density growing, adding color, grown adding color. Yes, how it will go on with adding color, which will color will have more density. बहुत सारे प्रश्न के उत्तर आप ढूंढ सकते हैं थ्रू दिस. सो दिस इज व्हाट इज आई जस्ट वांटेड टू टेल यू. इज इट्स अ सिंपल एग्जांपल. यू बहुत सारी चीजें की जरूरत नहीं है. तो सिंपल वे में आप इसको कर सकते हैं. अलॉन्ग विद दिस इंजीनियरिंग के एस्पेक्ट से तो आप दूसरे भी इसमें, जैसे अभी हमने स्ट्रॉ के हिसाब से किया है. यू हैव सीन दैट देयर आर लाइक समटाइम्स सम पेपर, पेपर, टिश्यू पेपर ऑल्सो विल बी यूज्ड. एंड टिश्यू पेपर दोनों में डालना है तो किस में पानी ज्यादा जाएगा, किस में कम होगा, कौन सा कलर और टिश्यू पेपर पे ज्यादा चढ़ेगा, तो डेंसिटी का इम्पैक्ट हो सकता है क्या? दिस ऑल्सो, दीज ऑल क्वेश्चंस कैन बी आंसर्ड वेरी इफेक्टिवली थ्रू एक्सपीरियंशियल लर्निंग. तो अभी हम ये कर नहीं सकते, फिजिकली पॉसिबल नहीं है. बट आई रियली वांट यू, ऑल ऑफ यू, टू डू दिस इन योर क्लासरूम and see what happens. अगर उसमें कुछ चेंज हो रहा है, कुछ you are not able to find out, please let me know. If you are able to find out, please take a picture and send it to us. We will be really happy.
Yeah. So teachers have shared their
Learning के
ideas,
लिए,
Shanti, in the comment
हाँ,
box. So one of them they said blotting
okay,
paper, chromatography, then density will be thicker in the mixture. Some of them said float an egg in glass, in each
परफेक्ट.
glass, I guess.
क्रोमेटोग्राफी का एक एग्जाम्पल बहुत ही अच्छी से आपने दिया है. एंड आई फील शुगर सिरप में अगर हम करें तो क्या होगा, वाटर में करते हैं तो क्या होता है, शुगर सिरप में करते हैं तो क्या होता है, और इतना इंपॉर्टेंट क्यों है, क्या है. तो इसके हिसाब से हम लोग इसके बारे में डिस्कस कर सकते हैं. राइट. सो प्लानिंग एंड ऑर्गेनाइजिंग इज वन ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्टिव. Experiment, inquiry based, we have already seen, and learning by doing. These are the strategies that I really want all of you to think about when you are discussing experience, that is introducing engineering in your very important aspect. Now let's go to communicating STEAM. अभी हम चौथे बोगी में पहुंच गए हैं. तो चौथा बोगी हमारा क्या बोल रहा है कि कम्युनिकेट कैसे कर सकते हैं स्टीम में. आपको क्या लगता है कम्युनिकेट करने के लिए क्या चाहिए सबसे जरूरी, हम कम्युनिकेट कैसे करते हैं, कैसे कर सकते कम्युनिकेट स्टीम? एनी रिस्पॉन्स?
Language. Then somebody said
Yes.
arts.
Okay, arts, correct. Language, arts. But language has again a barrier of, Hindi, English, Marathi, all these languages are bad. But arts doesn't have any barrier, right? If I do this, what does you understand? What do you understand?
In
So,
action, various
yeah, action.
projects,
We are doing action. Thumbs up. Very good. Yeah.
communication skills, medium interactive activities, arts, pictures, by
Yeah.
various projects, language, yes. Group
Yeah. So,
activities,
yeah. So we should be proud with this sugar thing. Why? Because Sharkara. Sharkara was the Sanskrit word through which sugar has come. So sugar has an origin with the Sanskrit word. Isn't it amazing for all of us to understand? हम लोग भी शक्कर शक्कर हिंदी में शक्कर बोलते हैं. So this has a Sanskrit origin. Along with this, anybody has any idea what is this in front of you? Any response? So left wala jo it is a very
Concentration of solutions. Yeah. There is one
sorry,
response,
sorry.
there is one response, concentration of solutions.
Okay. नहीं यहाँ पे जो तो बोल रहा है concentration.
Yeah. Your question.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I just wanted to of you the left picture which you see is of 1580 to 1605, which shows how the production of sugar was. Historically, अगर हम production देखें sugar का कैसे हुआ क्या किया कैसे करके उसको produce करते थे तो इतना मीठा नहीं है उसका जो हिस्ट्री है दैट इज नॉट वेरी स्वीट एंड सरप्राइजिंगली शुगर वाज यूज्ड एज अ मेडिसिन as a spice rather than as a sweetener. Later on, it started as sweetener, but earlier it was used as a spice. Isn't it interesting? And the right hand side, what you see is actually sugar carving. You might be knowing like in this what do you say in festivals we have this sugar what do you say क्या होते हैं बताशे all of
Gudi
you might
Padwa.
be
Gudi Padwa, we put that, yeah.
गुड़ी पाड़वा
Yeah.
थैंक यू गायत्री गुड़ी पाड़वा में बताशे बहुत कलरफुल अच्छे अच्छे मस्त भी आते हैं देयर आर लाइक गुड यू नो imprints on it there are formations on these sugary things so beautiful murals या artistic structures भी बनाते थे which was a symbol of power which was a symbol of prosperity so on the right hand side if you see it's a sugar only made with sugar this entire model is made with the sugar so this is historically having lot of significance along with this I also want to share with all of you this have you can you see this what does this mean what does this mean any suggestion can you read this? If you cannot, I will read for all of you. East India sugar not made by slaves. इसका मीनिंग क्या है?
I think somebody has written it was termed as a luxury.
Okay, okay. In fact, ये बहुत important aspect है. Mostly sugars जो बनाते थे, there was a lot of slavery involved. Made. So as I told you, it was not a very sweet historical ये नहीं है उसका past is not that sweet how much sweet it is but you know there were people who were very you know it started a revolution started against and this mug or this mug which says that it is not by slaves it is not made by slaves is a first step where the first step in this revolution कि slavery के against हम कैसे जाएं so when we are communicating when we are communicating about steam and we are talking important aspect sugar which is a part and parcel of our life how it has you know what is the history how it has come up so that also is very important for the students to understand right? So what I created right now is nothing but what I did was telling you a story, a narration. Yeah, you can ask the student to write an essay, or you can also tell them to do creative writing or write a dialogue. ऐसे क्या dialogue होता होगा उस टाइम में शुगर के बारे में कि क्या लाइक यू व्हाट यू वुड लाइक टू हैव सो ऐसे कुछ क्रिएटिव राइटिंग हम हमारे बच्चों को बोल सकते हैं क्या वन लाइक यू सेड दैट यू आल्सो शो solubility with arts role play and all yes you can do that but you know what happens is our students lack creative writing skills. Our students are very good in reproducing the content or reproducing the concept. But when it comes for creative writing skills, our students really lack here. And that is why copy paste, आगे जाके, you know, in college and all, ये copy paste का बहुत होता है. Plagiarism के concepts भी बहुत पाए जाते हैं. So if we can tell them or tell them to write in their own words write something about giving them exposure about these things can help them understand and also help them to write something which they will not think of. ओके सो थोड़ा सा इंग्लिश या थोड़ा सा लैंग्वेज से प्रभावित होकर हम इसे कर सकते हैं सो दैट इज व्हाट आई वुड रियली लाइक ऑल ऑफ यू टू शेयर सो कम्युनिकेटिंग स्टीम एंड along with that there is like you can do arts एक स्टोरी के जरिए मैंने कोशिश की along with that art as a you know paint you can do so यहाँ पे सिंपल है कि शुगर का पानी लेके उसको बॉईल करके एंड देन वी कैन डू सम पेंटिंग एंड उस पे अगर हम वाटर कलर का डालते हैं तो वो स्प्रेड कैसे होता है उसके पेंटिंग कैसे बनते हैं सो शुगर पेंटिंग कैन बी यूज्ड एंड ये बच्चों को बहुत अच्छा लगता है दे कैन एक्सप्लोर they can do lot of things out and if you have taken the picture you can try this in your classroom also along with this they can also go for sculpture making dancing acting and of course drawing and painting so all these forms can also be used in communicating steam okay let me take you to the last but not the least is covering relationships how we can discover relationships with the help of mathematics. Of course, mathematics is a very effective tool to discover relationships. In this, what we can do is we can, you know, take one or two snack ka jo mostly you get at home. Juice ka ek fruity ka packet या you can
Tetra pack,
take
Tetra pack. Tetra pack,
Tetra Pak,
Shanti, no?
or you can also take chocolate. Mostly dairy milk chocolate, which is very you know student कुछ भी हुआ तो हम खुशी की शुरुआत करते हैं dairy milk से. They can take. In fact, you can do like this. You can take one dairy milk. You can take one laddu. जो like a lot of Indian sweet also we consume one laddu and you can take one juice packet and in that you can understand how much sugar is there and how much sugar is consumed they can make a chart of it and how much sugar is recommended by and like this can help the student themselves to understand whether they are consuming much of sugar and they will also be vigilant about this so making them understand about their health through this through mathematical modeling they can actually understand what effect of sugar is happening on our body and how much sugar is necessary also for our body so it is not like we should stop eating sugar completely but rational use of sugar is really important. So as I said that the strategy what we can use is mathematical modeling. There is also a strategy called ST mystery. ST mystery is like you know estimating how much number is there, and along with some relationship, you can find out what is the number or what is how much is there. For example, the leaves on the trees or the area of a place or you can how many petals are there in the flower. Instead of actually counting and going through, can we make a model through which we can understand how much is there. So counting, instead of counting and all, we can find out, we can estimate without counting with the help of mathematical calculation. Okay. Next is WODB, that is which one doesn't belong. I have also written one small article on this. If you want, I can share that also. So what is which one doesn't belong? What happens in this? This is also a very interesting strategy for discovering relationships. Mostly it is used for mathematics teaching, but we can also use for science and other subject also. So how the four, it's simple, four quadrants are there, and how you have to distinguish between each one, that is what is which one doesn't belong. And of course reasoning, which is I think all of you are doing it. Along with this, the last aspect but not the least, what happens because of the steam engine, what benefits the student will get is they will be ready to take thoughtful risk, isn't it? Thoughtful risk means what they will be able to do. They will be ready to take risk in their life also, but thoughtfully and scientifically. I just want to say that they will not take a decision based on just because somebody is saying or a WhatsApp forward. They will think critically and take it. Next is engage in experiential learning. They will be persist in problem solving, and they will embrace collaboration. See, without collaboration, it is very challenging to succeed in their future life. Yes. And this aspect of STEAM, that is actually collaborating all the subjects together, can we do it in a project? Can we do it together with the students, which will help them to embrace collaboration and work through the creative process? So, how this creative process can be worked out, that is what is the benefits that we get through this steam engine. And I just want to say in the last that literacy that removes artificial boundaries and replaces them with wonder, critic, inquiry, and innovation. So can we have this team as our engine to drive ourselves, so that these artificial boundaries and these problems that we face in our teaching learning process can be removed, and student will wonder, student will be happy, they will be doing inquiry, and that will lead to innovation in their classroom, and of course they will be critiquing also. So all these aspects are very when it comes for science teaching learning. Thank you so much. And our journey of learning begins from here. In fact, I just want to say a few words in the last. I'm just stopping the screen share. So I'm done. I know this is a little less time. Actually, we have only 1 hour we had, and in that I had to discuss all this. But I'll be various resources like you have seen this steam का जो अभी में क्या होगा, इंजीनियरिंग में क्या डाल सकते हैं, टेक्नोलॉजी में क्या डाल सकते हैं, इसके कुछ पैम्पलेट्स बने हुए हैं, कुछ ऐसे पोस्टर्स बने हुए. आई कैन शेयर दोज पोस्टर्स टू गायत्री एंड शी विल शेयर ऑल दिस टू ऑल ऑफ यू. जो जो स्ट्रैटेजीज के बारे में मैंने बताया, उनके बारे में मैंने एक छोटा ब्लॉग भी लिखा है. आई विल शेयर दैट ब्लॉग ऑल्सो विद गायत्री, एंड दैट विल कम टू यू. सो दैट विल ऑल्सो हेल्प यू टू गो थ्रू. आई वॉज थिंकिंग दैट बहुत सारे रिसोर्सेज तो है, उसको इफेक्टिवली यूज कैसे करें, ये इंपॉर्टेंट है ज्यादा. Isn't it? So we have all these resources, and I would really appreciate if you have any questions, any suggestions to make, any inputs to put on in using STEAM, and I would be really happy. अगर आपने आपके क्लासरूम में कुछ किया है इससे रिलेटेड, जैसे अभी हमने एक शुगर का टॉपिक लिया और उसको बांधा सबके साथ, आप ऐसे दूसरे भी सॉल्ट ले सकते हैं, आप ऐसे बहुत सारी चीजें ले सकते हैं, बॉइलिंग ले सकते हैं। बॉइलिंग का तो बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग है। राइस कैसे बॉईल होता है, ये राइस अगर हम हिमालय में ऊपर माउंटेन में, गायत्री बहुत सारा ट्रैकिंग करती है, तो ऊपर जाके हम अगर माउंटेन एरिया में जाके करें, वहां पे क्या होगा, वहां पे भी ऐसे राइस बॉईल होगा क्या? सो देयर आर सो मेनी क्वेश्चंस दैट यू कैन कम अप विथ। ये एक एग्जाम्पल था आप लोगों को दिखाने के लिए कि कैसे हम इसे लेके जा सकते हैं। यू कैन नाउ कम अप विथ डिफरेंट एग्जाम्पल्स योरसेल्फ एंड यू शेयर फर्स्ट। लेट्स क्रिएट दिस टीम इंजन, इसके एक एक बोगी हम सब साथ में बनाते हैं, together let's make this. And PKC,
Yes.
thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to interact with the teachers. Any questions, any things? I'm really happy.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Shanti. And we will anyway, capturing all the information that you requested for in the feedback form. We have exactly the same inputs that we are looking at in the feedback form as well. And just so that, because we are running a little, short of time. So I will also be putting the post-test link in the chat box right now. I will request everybody to please participate and fill the post-test form as you have filled the pre-test yesterday. So you can all see it in the chat box for now.
Yes, Shraddha. Yes.
Yeah.
Anybody needs any help to fill the post-test form?
So these are the few instructions for the post-test. 1 minute. Please give your valid email ID and this is for the post-test and the pre-test both. Please enter your full name, school name and the email address in the form link. The entered details, we are going to record it for our attendance and you would get another 5 to maybe 8 minutes to complete the post-test.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Shanti, I request you to share a blog link in the chat box if you can. So that would also help. If somebody wants to refer it immediately, they can refer it directly. So,
Yes.
I'm sharing the post-test link again since everybody is sharing the thank you messages very sweetly.
yeah, many of them Shanti has written. It is very motivating session.
So kindly enter
Thank
those
you
in the
so
feedback
much.
form, which we will
Yeah.
be sharing also.
Yeah.
And
Please,
Shanti will be very
please fill
happy.
the feedback form.
Yes. So we'll be happy to share that with Shanti after the workshop. So I will also share the feedback form link in a few minutes once we complete. So kindly wait until the end of the workshop. We have a few important announcements by my colleague Gayatri towards the certificate, and also we'll request everybody to participate in the feedback form to get your valuable inputs towards the workshop. Yeah, so Vidya ma'am, this is a post test, so we'll be repeating the questions. It's a pre and a post, so the questions would remain the same.
Yeah, we'll make an announcement at the end of the workshop regarding the certificate, but it's mandatory to submit post test to get the
I'm sharing
certificate.
the post test link here. So kindly do not share any other link. I think some participants share another link. So kindly do not share any other link right now. I'll be sharing it from my end.
Yeah.
1 minute. I think I shared it by mistake. I'm sharing the post test link again. You have another 2-3 minutes. Yeah. Sandhya ma'am, this is the same pre and a post. The questions would remain the same. So I'm just repeating. Is it a same test paper? Yes. But it is a post test. So if you see the headline of I can run it through you. Just give me 1 minute. This is what you would see. So yeah, this is the post test form that you would see, and it is titled also as post test. So kindly check the correct spelling of your name for the certificate for both pre and post. You have submitted the pre yesterday and the post is now. And this is what the questionnaire looks like for the post test. So kindly use the link that are shared today for the post test. Kindly do not use the link that has been shared yesterday. So Reshma ma'am participant, we had done the pre-test yesterday because this is a 2-day workshop. This announcement has been made yesterday and in the beginning of the workshop today.
There is a feedback form link also. I think half of the
Yeah,
participants have submitted a post test. Now we request other participants to submit a feedback form.
yeah. I'm sharing the feedback form link now.
Yes.
These are two separate links. I request everybody
Yeah.
to carefully sort of see the link and the starting of the form so that you know which form you are filling.
Hmm.
So I have just shared the feedback form link for everybody. But I request everybody to please complete the post-test form first
Yeah, of
and
course. Yeah.
then move to the feedback form. Thank you. At the end of the workshop, we'll be sharing the blog link. Shanti, just 2 minutes, if you can hold on. Okay, humble request. Yeah, so we have certain announcement towards the certificate. If kindly request you to hold on for a few more minutes. And this is a post-test form. This is not the pre-test you're supposed to submit today. So if you have used the pre-test link, kindly use the post-test link that has been shared in the chat box. Gayatri, can you share the post-test link again?
Yes,
If you
yes.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sharing the feedback link. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Around 86 participants have submitted a post test. Will we wait for 1 or 2
Another
minutes?
minutes more. Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, if any teachers have any question, they can put it. They
On
can
the chat.
raise their hand. Yeah. So we can
And
unmute, and meanwhile, other teachers can submit a
yeah.
feedback form and the post test.
Yes.
So, are there any questions for Shanti, teachers?
Or anybody wants to share their verbal comments, we will be happy to unmute and you can speak, please. Feedback form link again. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Yes, now I can hear and I can also talk. Okay, anybody? I think like nobody would have like tried to unmute. They were not able to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Acha, Pragati has said nice, waiting for the workshop.
Gayatri, in the meanwhile, you can make announcements about the
Yeah,
certificate.
sure.
Are we receiving responses?
Yes, yes, yes.
Post test?
94
Are we
responses
receiving?
so far. Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. So, thank you so much, teachers, for joining these 2 days workshop and also submitting pre and post test. So, the as mentioned, in our registration form and also in the announcement, that the attendance for both the session is compulsory, and also we need to analyze pre and post test. So, it will require time to analyze this thing. So we have decided that a post. I mean, after within a 3 weeks time, we'll send you a certificate on your registered email ID. So, but we need a time to analyze your feedback and also pre and post test data. So you will get a communication on your registered email ID in 3 weeks time. Thank you so much.
Yes. So I would like to really thank Shanti on behalf of the Pune Knowledge Cluster for delivering such an informative workshop on the Super Pise Team Engine for effective learning. And thank you so much for imparting such great learning to the teachers in the audience and such innovative activities that you suggested during the workshop. So I think your energy just flows through the workshop every time you have acknowledged our request. So thank you so much, Shanti, for that. And I'm sure, this knowledge and this exposure to the Superfy STEAM engine for effective learning is going to really, really help the teachers in the audience to implement it in their own classrooms. And I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the teachers in the audience for their enthusiastic participation over the 2 days. And we really look forward to your participation in our future events. kindly, write to us on capacity building at PKC. If you want to participate, register yourself on our database. And any queries, feel free to get back. And Gayatri will be reverting to you about the certificate in the coming weeks. So not to worry, you will receive your certificate. Yeah. And provided that your attendance, we will need some time to look at the pre and the post test attendance for our records. So kindly give us some time to revert back to you. Yeah.
Yeah. And we can have a group photo. Request all
Yeah,
the
everybody
participants to
can
turn on their cameras.
cameras.
Actually, Gayatri, group photo आधीच घेतलं पाहिजे. We should start with the group photo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's also good. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah. Just yeah.
Shanti,
Second.
your screen is appearing dark, huh? Shanti?
Can you see me now?
Gayatri, can you see Shanti?
Wait.
Now you can see. Now we can see you. Yeah.
Just I think it is on the second page for me.
Yeah. No, now it's visible. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you
Thank
so much,
you.
Shanti. Thank you, teachers.
Thank you. Thanks,
Thank you.
Shanti.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all.
Please
Thank you, participants. You were saying something, Shanti? Please go ahead. Yeah.
No, I was just saying feedback so that we can also try to, improve this. And if you have any, welcome. So thank you so much for giving, and please experiment this in your classroom with your students.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Shanti, for your valuable time. You joined from UK, and it's really helpful for us. Thank you so much.
Anytime,
Yeah.
it's my
Thank you.
pleasure. Thank you so much, PKC, for giving me this opportunity. And
Thank
enjoy your
you.
time. Have a great day today.
Thanks.
Yeah. So Gayatri, you want to
Yes.
answer this? How to get further notification of workshops? Somebody's
So,
asking.
yeah. So, ma'am, we will communicate to you on your registered email ID. So we have because we have to analyze pre-post data and also attendance sheet. So it will take time. So please, give us some time, and we'll revert to you on your registered email ID in 3 weeks' time.
So this is question about notification of future
Notification
workshops.
for so if you can write an email to capacity building, the email ID I have shared, I will reshare it in the chat box. So if you can send an email, we will add you in our database. And also we have a PKC event page. So for all, so we organized various public talks, which are most of them are online. And we also have our YouTube channel. So even if you miss that, you can go to our YouTube channel and see that video. So I have also shared this event page link, so you can get notification about our future events through this page, and you can register. It's free of cost. Most of them are free of cost, and the talks are online. Okay. Can we collectively make a database for activities conducted by? Yes, sure, ma'am. We already made a WhatsApp group, so maybe we can actually create one a group for interested teachers who want to contribute towards game. Yesterday, Karthik also mentioned that will they are in the process of making repository for games. So those who are interested, they can drop us an email, and also or they can message us personally. We'll create a WhatsApp group accordingly.
So as it was announced yesterday, also there will be a Google form which will be run for all teachers who want to
Yes.
contribute to the game making. Also yesterday
Yeah.
it was announced, so that you can wait for some time to look forward to that form through the registered email IDs to all the teachers who have registered for this particular workshop. That form will be shortly sort of shared in a few days' time. Yeah. Shama wants to ask something. Okay,
Yeah, I think she needs a.
I think I will
I will
unmute.
share. I will share a WhatsApp group link here. So to join a WhatsApp group link, and those who are, I think many of the teachers are a part of WhatsApp group, but those who have not joined that WhatsApp group, please join it through the link I have shared in the chat box.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. Thank you once again.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
a
Thank
lot.
you, Shanti. Thank
Bye.
you.
Thanks a lot,
Bye.
Shanti.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Have a nice day. Bye.
Same to
Yeah.
you. Bye.
Bye.